Stand up for the pledge, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can I have a roll call, please? Here.
Laybourne. Here. Maletti.
Here.
Thorne.
Here.
Tupper. Here. Rosowski. Moretto. Morocco.
I did receive notice that Patrick had a business issue that came up and he will not be attending, and then we were aware earlier that Kathy was not going to be attending this meeting. Mitchell should be here shortly. He said he should be arriving about 2 minutes after 7, so any second now he should be wandering through.
Make a motion that we excuse Moretto and Borowski for previously known absence.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
And then if Mitchell comes in, before we really get too deep into this, we'll let him sit down. If we're too far in, then we'll just have him have a seat or just excuse him to go home. I don't want to delay or hold up anything. Correspondence, just have a letter here that Aaron has resigned as a member of the Zoning Board of Appeals. Approval of the ZBA minutes for September 19th.
Motion.
Anybody have any questions? I know it's been a while since we've seen each other. Everything looked fine to me. If nobody has anything, I'll second that. Mitchell is here, so we will allow him to have a seat. And then we'll continue.
Aaron's resigning?
Different Aaron,
Oh,
Newman.
not this Aaron.
the new Aaron. Newer Aaron.
Aaron with an A, not Aaron with an E.
Yes.
The A. The A.
Mitch, do you have any questions in regards to approval of the ZBA minutes?
I do not. Nope.
All right, we have a motion. I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, moving on. New business, no, we'll do that later. ZBA case 24-734, Erica Mitchell, 1635 Shanken, Wolverine Lake, Michigan, base of the appeal, 1250.06, subsection A, setback from the property line, R1 LF requires a 35-foot lakefront setback, or the average of the adjoining properties. The average setback is 49.8 feet, and the applicant proposes an approximate 36.4 feet setback to reconstruct a new home.
Motion open.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, Erica? Yes. Hello.
Aye.
Up to the podium, your name, your address, and go in detail of what you're trying to do and why it does not fit in regards to our original things we have, our codes.
Okay, Eric Mitchell, 1635 Shanken Drive, Wolverine Lake, Michigan.
Okay.
And this is Eric, the architect that can speak to what we need for the building envelope.
And you're okay if he speaks on your behalf?
Yes, sir.
Eric,
Yeah.
can you give us your name and your address,
Absolutely.
please?
Eric Heider, Polyarch 44045 Grass Street, Clinton Township.
Thank you.
Basically, we're demoing an existing house and proposing a new ranch house that has a walkout in the back. With the actual house, it meets all the setbacks in the ordinance. It's the deck, the rear deck, that is the walkout area that is encroaching on the rear setback. Kind of the practical difficulty is the rear of the property angles quite a bit to the one side. So if it was actually a rectangle lot where the one side would be kind of parallel to the back, we would meet all the side yard setbacks. So our difficulty is that the angle of the property in relationship to where the house is encroaching on our walkout of the deck. So
Okay.
we're asking for the variance of the rear.
Okay. Eric, is there anything you'd like to add? All right. We may come back to you for questions.
Yes, absolutely.
At this point, I'd like to open up to the public. I see we have some people in the audience. First one is going to be anybody want to speak on behalf, meaning you are for this particular house to be built. Come up, say your name and your address, and
Moretto.
you can make it brief, but go in a little detail if you'd like.
1649 Shanken, next door to them, hopefully soon. Well, Tom and I, Tom's on one side, I'm on the other. And we've talked to them, we've pointed it out that the location where they're showing it right now on the plans that you have is very far forward. Number one, I don't think that's what they really intended or wanted. they really want to push it back towards the road. Number one, I think it's going to help with the setback situation and the dimensions. Currently, the existing house is like 12 feet, a little over 12 feet, 12.2 from where they're showing it on the print. And I think,
Are you saying the print's, hold on, are you saying the print's inaccurate?
well, no, it's not inaccurate, it's what the original intent was. But the location is such that it's so far forward towards the lake, that's why they had to come in for the variance.
And are you saying this is not the house that they're planning on building?
No, it is. but-
Oh, okay.
But
You,
but move forward just a bit. They're,
well, here's what we can rule on, what's here.
Yes.
Well, we might do something different, might change kind of what you're doing.
Tom may help too.
Yeah, I'll clarify.
Guys, hold on, one at a time, please. Name and address and who would like to speak.
Tom Leventis, 1548 Lakeview, and I'm helping them along through the process. Essentially, they turned the plan in as you see it, and they're encroaching the lake. They're going beyond the
Sure,
setbacks by
right.
14 feet, whatever the number is there, right, 14
Yeah, the averaging, sure.
And so these are the neighbors, and what they're suggesting is rather than do that, they're asking if they could take that same house, the new house, and slide it forward. And they could slide forward basically 7.5 feet before they get to the 25-foot variance at the front. But they're asking to go a little bit further than that, to go to the existing house that's on the plan. That's what they're talking about. And so then essentially the house would be forward 12 feet, which would put it 4.5 feet past the normal 25-foot
So is it different than
setback.
what's on this print?
Here's,
that?
hold on.
Is it different than what's on this print?
No, it's the same new house.
No, but it's
No,
different than
but it's different
the,
than what's submitted on the
what's
print.
shown on the print.
Yes.
So we can't vote on
we
that.
can't vote on that. We can only vote what somebody puts in front of us. I can't vote on something, if they have something different, they have to work with the building
But
inspector.
unless you were to ask if they would be willing to alter that?
Yeah, but at this point, that's not what the village wants us to do now. The village basically wants us to rule on what somebody presents us, and if somebody has something different, they then have to work with the building inspector in the village to
Okay.
then do a different print, and that they need to come back in front of us again because they're asking for something that doesn't fit the criteria, then we start this process over.
Okay.
So if they want to do that, that's fine, but they may want to go back and rethink and resubmit something, because all we can do is just what's here.
Okay. Okay, I get that. It's just historically, I've been used to making alterations to it because they're coming up with a compromise where I've seen before the ZBA say, hey, are you willing to pull that back 5 feet?
That's
Instead-
illegal. The state of Michigan says that's illegal.
Yeah, we can't.
Okay, I mean, we've
When that
done
was
in the past,
done,
but
it
okay.
may not have been done correctly. We
Okay.
can't do that. This is why our attorney.
That's what's even happening.
Okay.
The applicants are the ones that are presenting their case, so the applicants should be the one up here
Yeah.
telling us that
Yeah, what
this
we're asking for,
plan
do you guys approve what they're asking us
is
to do?
not
And
what you're asking for.
You're
What are you
basically
asking
saying you're
for?
you want them to change something,
Well,
so.
what they were asking for is exactly what you see on the plan, but the two neighbors took a look at it and said, it's really encroaching a little bit on the lake more than they would like. So the neighbors are suggesting, hey, we'd be good with it if we could take the same plan and slide it forward toward the street.
That's what you're-
essentially what
That's your opinion, but that's not what is being, again.
I get it.
for us.
Yeah, I get it.
And they're not telling us, they haven't told us in their presentation that's what they're asking for.
Yeah, what I asked for is anyone want to speak on behalf of this, and then you're actually speaking opposed to this,
Yes.
which would have been my next
Okay,
comment.
this was the first,
Sorry.
I get it,
this
no
is the
worries.
first that
I know, I
I've
get
heard
it.
about
It's all
this.
good, we're all neighbors,
We-
we're all friends.
I tried to design the house where the house fit the ordinance, which it does. The only thing that does not fit is the actual deck area,
Yep.
because of the angle.
No, I get it.
So, now this is the first I've heard that, they want to change, like, move the,
Well, they
move the
can-
house
they can-
forward.
they can do
say
whatever they
anything
want. It's not what
So,
they want.
As of
It's
right
what they
now,
want.
it looks like they are opposed to
They're
it.
in agreement with what we said. We agree with it. Yeah.
Then if that's the case,
Then you have
to resubmit different paperwork, and you have
Yeah.
to submit different plans.
Apparently.
There might be a whole
I'm-
new
I was
variance.
just
If
not
what
aware
they're
of this at all.
saying-
Yeah.
If they're, I have no idea, but if you're shifting it up, maybe your front setbacks are not going to be
I think
appropriate
the
anymore.
front-
You might need a variance in the front setback, which is not what we're here for today, if you understand what we're saying.
Oh, I totally
So if
understand.
that's the case,
Yeah.
if that's what we want to do, or if you want to move forward, it can be
Yeah, well, we can move forward on this.
We can
what
make a
have.
decision on
If they
that.
want- If you want to take 5 minutes and talk about it, I'll give you a 5-minute window.
Yeah, give me 5 minutes.
5 minutes is
This
cool.
is
So
something
we're going to table this for
Because here-
5 minutes.
Here's your option, just to clarify too. So if we can move forward, after you talk about it, move forward with what you have. And you're asking for that variance in the rear for the deck. The board can consider that and what you have to say, what the members of the public have to say, and they can rule on that. Now, they can either approve it or they can deny it. If it's denied, then you can, also another option, then you could go back and redo your plans and then come back again. And if it all fits with your new plans, then no need to come here. But if it's something different, then we have to readdress it that way.
Well, whatever decision they do, we're going to ask for a variance. It's either a rear yard setback or a front yard setback. We're not changing the house. We can't change the house because.
Yeah, I think if you move the house, you need.
We're not changing the house. So it's either we're pushing it forward 7, 8 feet, then we're asking for a front yard setback.
Yeah,
And then the
which-
rear setback. So I'll
which
have
we
to
can only
discuss.
vote on what's
No, I understand. I
right, so then you would need a
completely
different
understand
variance.
100%.
Yeah, so that's your choice.
I will have to
So
find
then,
what
the other
direction
question
they want to
is,
take.
are the neighbors speaking against what's presented here?
As of right now, from what I just heard, they would be against it.
Okay.
So, yep.
Take 5 minutes.
Thank you very much.
Take a break.
Come back. I think, well, then it can't just be tabled.
Well, thanks, guys.
It has to be withdrawn.
Because it's going to be a whole new one. Right. Probably withdrawal, because I would prefer that
prefer to have
if
it
they don't want to go forward,
Yeah.
just in
We're going to come back in session.
We're going to change the location where we're going to move it forward the extra, I believe, 6 or 7 feet to meet still the front yard setback so that it's not encroaching on the house. Have less of obstruction in the back. So either if we can table it,
No. You have to
or
withdraw.
we just deny it.
No, just withdraw it. We don't want to
We'll
deny
just
it.
we'll just withdraw it,
I guess.
and then we'll resubmit.
No, we don't want to
with
deny
a
anything.
change. Yeah, we
Just
don't want to deny it. We just either.
They're withdrawing what they're proposing, and you may or may not have to pay the additional money to have this re-advertised. Talk to the village.
Okay.
We do not know.
Yeah, we'll see.
But my suggestion is you withdraw it from what you have, so we don't
That's correct.
vote on this at all. This
That's
is
correct.
basically, you came here, we talked, and you don't want to move forward.
I need well, first of all, we need clarification. What you're saying is the shifting will not encroach. There would be
The shifting will not encroach on the front yard
no
setback.
variance would be
No front
required.
yard, no front yard
So
setback.
you would still be
It-
asking for a rear yard variance,
But a lot less.
but less.
Yeah, significantly less.
Okay, so with that in mind, I think that the ZBA can, because they're still asking for a rear yard setback variance, but it's going to be a lesser than what was proposed.
You know
So
what,
we can
it
rule
doesn't,
on that
I don't care.
today.
You tell me what you want to do, because we just talked about this, and then we said, no, we were going to send them, we were going to say, no, they have to resubmit plans. If that's what you want to do, then we're going to vote on it.
I'm just giving you.
But if that's what the village wants, we're going to have them
Well,
stay here,
the question is, I don't know exactly
Then-
how much we're asking.
to withdraw it.
Because
you don't know the-
Well, no, because, again, this is on an angle, because the front yard, we are exactly with the angle 32.6 feet.
No, I get it. I don't want you to present something
And I
that
don't
may
want to
be
present
inaccurate,
saying
and then
that,
you have an
okay,
issue
approved-
down the road.
You approved, okay, 8 feet, and we need
No,
9.
we're not going to table it, we're going to withdraw it.
We're gonna
And then
withdraw.
you're going to have to come back.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know about the fees and the payment, you have to
Yeah,
talk to the village, I have no
Yeah.
clue.
I would rather withdraw it instead of vote on it. for
Are you
the
okay with
exact
that?
amount.
Can you say that louder, so we all hear? Okay. All right, so we're going to, the applicant, Erica Mitchell, has decided to withdraw her existing ZBA case, and we'll wait to hear back from you.
Perfect.
Perfect?
Yep.
Okay?
Excellent.
All right,
I
thank you.
guess you'll hopefully see us next month. if we can meet the
Probably not
requirement.
next month, because you have to get in by a certain window.
I understand that,
It'll
so-
probably be, it'll be May.
It'll be May, okay.
But yeah.
Yep.
Do you guys have a motion to accept the withdrawal?
Of course.
Do they have to go back to scratch? Do they have to get it denied by the building department first and then?
I have no idea. You're going to have to talk to the...
That's not us.
Yeah, we just,
I
this
don't
is what we
think-
deal with.
I don't think so.
But if they have to do that, I'm sure we can expedite that in a quick fashion.
Close the case?
Yeah.
Close it.
All right, I make a motion that we close the ZBA case 24-734 based on Erica Mitchell's withdrawing of the case.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so we close the case.
Yes.
So redraw the plans.
Absolutely.
Give the building inspector a call. Try to expedite it as quick as we can.
Fantastic. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
All right, no
Appreciate it.
problem.
Yep.
Thank you. Sorry for the confusion.
Sorry for the...
No, you're okay. Thank you. All right, new business, review of revised ZBA application. I don't have a revised ZBA application. Did anybody get a revised ZBA application?
Nope. Nope.
Okay, so can we make note of that we never received that? That if they want us to review the revised ZBA application, they can either leave something down here, or they can send us all copies. I'd prefer if they'd send us all copies, so we have the ability to review this prior to the meeting. Council, anything?
We need to, I make a motion that we accept the resignation of Aaron Newman.
Second. Yeah, all in favor?
Aye.
There you go. All right, anything else for council?
We have a new building inspector.
Yeah.
Came highly recommended by our former one, so.
Yep. Tim, I guess, is just staying in Milford?
Yep,
So, where did you work at before?
Commerce from White Lake. I still work there, and Milford.
That's how I know you. I've met you in Commerce before. I've got a couple things in Commerce, and I've talked to you about a lot that we're going to try to develop. Okay, well, welcome. We look forward to working with you.
Your last name is Sorge,
Tony.
S-O-R-G-E?
Yes.
Tony? Great.
So we do have a case for next month. I don't know what it is, but we have one case, is this sticky note I have. And then April, or in May, we may have one. So right now, does anybody have a for sure issue with, it would be the 16th of April?
Not that I know of.
If you do, please let everybody know. I don't think I will, but I guess if my surgery goes really bad, then maybe I will. I'll let everybody know if there's a problem. If you don't hear from me, I will be here. So that's it. Motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
All right.
Okay, see you next month.